Hey everybody, join me, Mandy, at my first KublaCon. Here I'm going to meet some new people as well as visit some of my West Coast gaming friends. We've got panels, interviews, showing off games, and a ton more. Stay tuned.
Hey, Corey Thompson. I do Dice Tower News and the Dice Tower Now podcast. So I'm an old hat at KublaCon. This is a great convention in my local area, so just having a great time. It's just, I love the Mandy's here this year.
I know, this is very exciting. I'll have to come around on the camera later. But how are you feeling about this game of Azul? Do you think you're going to win, or do you think somebody else will take the win from you?
I think I've been hustled. I think I've been called into a bunch of sharks. Any minute now, they're going to offer some money on the table, and I am going to lose my shirt. But I have 3 points, so I think I'm by far doing great.
Okay, so you're off to a good start. All right, so you've heard from Corey. We have not heard from the rest of the game players yet, but maybe we'll let them finish the game, and then we'll see who wins and have a chat with everybody plus the winner. So stay tuned. All right, everybody, we are now playing the games in the hall, and we have decided to play some Russian Railroads, an oldie but a goodie. And I am here with... for everybody.
Adriel, hi.
So I've met Adriel today, lovely, and here with Corey as well.
You met me a long time ago, less lovely.
I decided to be off camera. And then way down at the end of the table there is the masked Suzanne. Yeah, hi.
Like a superhero.
I'm doing some recordings. So Suzanne, how are you feeling about what's going on today?
I feel great. It's awesome. And I want to go play a game after you're done with Russian Railroads.
Yeah, so I guess that's a clue that we should hurry up, but we're playing all of the games. So we are right now in the hall playing the games. So hopefully we'll be able to check out the vendors hall after that. But yeah, some oldies but goodies. Nothing wrong with that.
Hanafuda is a traditional Japanese card game. Actually, traditional Japanese card game that actually, it's what Nintendo first printed before they did video games.
No.
And I got it because from like a Nintendo collection, but I'm super passionate about it. Vincent Dutrait apparently is. Bruno Cathala is apparently super passionate about it. And so we like went on this deep art journey into Hanafuda. And like one of the things is if like you get different games, the rules are like hard to understand and you have to learn it. So we did all these things around really doing like modern board game rules presentation of the Hanafuda, and the game is called Koi Koi.
Okay.
And just he did an incredible job. So this is an upcoming Kickstarter. We're doing it with the 100 Tori expansion, which we were just talking about.
Yeah.
But these are amazing, and the cards are not.
So these
they're
are
wrapped. Yeah.
So this is like Hanafuda has like such a, well, you obviously know more about it than I do. But Hanafuda has such a deep tradition, and like how the cards are made is part of that tradition. And they traditionally have this paper rack cardstock, and so yeah, you can create, and they're this size, right? They're not like a standard. So you can create a Hanafuda deck out of standard playing cards, but like this is legit.
Yeah. And actually, it was funny because my wife's mother grew up in Japan, and I didn't realize it, but they're played a little like dominoes. Like when you're playing it, they get slapped down. And so like I just had never seen people play it that way. I was like, oh, that's how you play with these things.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's awesome. So when is it going to the campaign?
July 12th.
All right,
So
that's coming up.
yeah.
I'm excited. Thanks so much for showing it.
Yeah, very cool.
Vincent put a little character on some of the cards for like a special set that we have in our.
Oh, nice.
But Bruno Cathala is like a huge, amazing.
That one's fun because that one has.
Definitely my new favorite.
I'm wandering around. I'll catch up with you guys.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be
Oh
around.
my God, you made the little bears.
Yeah, these are the little
Oh.
bears. And then this is the one you were talking about.
Yeah. This is yeah.
Hi, my name is Sanchez Michaels. I'm the designer of the card game Gosh Darn Bubbles, and I also run the publishing label Sandwich Bag Games. All right, so my game, Gosh Darn Bubbles, is an underwater treasure hunting card game. It takes about 1 minute to learn, 5 to 15 minutes to play, and it's a casual card game, so it's good for game nights with friends and family, and it's also kind of a gateway game, so anybody who's new to gaming will be able to jump into this pretty easily. So the way this works is, the first person to collect 3 treasures wins the game. The way you earn treasure is by finding and playing sunken chests. Sometimes the chests have treasure in them, but sometimes the chests are filled with bubbles, which are bad and do nothing for you. The way you find out what's in a sunken chest is when you play it, it asks you to flip the top 3 cards of the deck. So this is basically you opening the chest to see what's inside. And when you do this, all you're looking for is whether or not those bad bubbles show up. So if no bubbles show up, that's good. That means the chest is full of treasure and you get to collect one. But if any amount of bubbles do show up when you do that, that's bad. That means the chest is full of bubbles instead of treasure and you get nothing from it. So that's all you need to know to play the game. The rest of the rules are written on the rest of the cards. There's 30 different animals in the game that all do something different. Some of them are going to help you find chests in the deck faster. Some of them are going to mess with other people's cards, like steal cards from their hands. So there's lots of different things that can happen in the game. And yeah, that's how that works.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Hi, my name is Brandon Rush, and I am with Bard Games. me and Eric Kearney started Bard Games about 7 years ago, and since then we have several titles that we're here at KublaCon selling. Tater Freighter is one we're going to show you. We have Fickle, which is a fairy-themed game featuring the art of Amy Brown. The Lost Worlds of Josh Kirby is our sci-fi space opera epic, so lots of content. If you go to bardgames.fun, you can check out more of what we do. It's a food fight. So over the course of 6 rounds, we're going to place vehicles. So here's some vehicle cards, right? See, they're all color-coded. And everybody has the exact same cards, right? The Tater Freighter, the Jam Tram, the Shrimp Blimp. We all have the same stuff. Don't giggle. Okay, giggle a little bit, right? So all have the same vehicles, and we're using these vehicles to collect food. Most food at the end of the game wins because, food fight. So every round we're gonna place 8 crates. So I'm gonna start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. On our turns, we're all going to pick a vehicle, right? And we're going to secretly put it out in front of the table and reveal it at the same time. This has the challenge of that prisoner's dilemma where we all have the same information, but we don't know what everybody else is going to do, and then we reveal. So let me show you how you earn your cards. So let's say that I played this line, right? The zip line. The zip line matches. I would get this card. It's worth 1 point at the end of the game. Very simple, right? If I played the grain train, not only will I get the 2 grain trains, I get every crate behind it. So in this case, I get 3 points. If I played the shrimp blimp, I'll get this and everything behind it, right? So obviously, the farther up the food chain I go, the more cards I get. The catch is, if another player plays the same vehicle, if it can't split, it sits. And what that means is, we can split this, so we'll get 1 each. But the lime, where normally one person would get it, can't split, so it's going to stay there till the next round. So we would resolve all of the cards. We do this 5 times. By the end of the game, or before the end of the game, there's a Tater Later card that allows you to get a vehicle back in your hand, so that you can reuse it. Or so you can have it at the end of the game, because at the end of the game, you get points. You get 1 point per card, unless your last vehicle matches. Those are worth 2 points. So at the end of the game, this would be 2, 3, 4 points. We do that 6 times, 7 people, 10 minutes. Tater Freighter.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's a pilfering pandas.
Yeah, it's
I am
Ren
here
Games,
for
and
this.
I'm so happy because it's they're in England.
Yeah, I
So
love the
it's-
name of it. I use the word pilfering
Come on,
a lot.
stupid phone.
I'm Sean Harold with Think 12 Games.
Very cool. And how long have you been around? What are some?
We've been around for 5 to, I don't know, the pandemic has messed everything up. We've been around for 5+ years. We've done games like Dice of Crowns, right there. Click, click, boom. So if you've ever wanted to boom your friends, I got the game for you. You can boom them in 5 minutes. Well, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes sober, about 2 hours drunk. Susan Cthulhu is a 2-player strategic bidding and bluffing card game. Never play the same game twice. And our newest game over here is Dinos Not Assembled. Dinos Not Assembled is our new first family night game. Ages 5 and up, you're basically trying to find the fossils you need to create the dino to put into your museum exhibit. 3 dinos wins.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
There you have it, everybody. That was my time at KublaCon 2022. I had a great time, got to meet some wonderful people, and I hope to see you all again next year. See you next time.